Yesterday on the We Don't Know show, which is a factual show, or at least it's not a fiction show. But I do get confused about how these things cross over sometimes. But again, I was looking at YouTube and what can be done with it, and there was a new video appeared about climate from the Global Systems Institute, and following that up, I just discovered that there will be two conferences towards the end of June, early July. One is about the whole climate situation, the Exeter Climate Forum that will be, but also tipping points, global tipping points. So concentrating on that aspect of things. But I'm imagining there will be storytelling as part of that, and that could be quite a good case study or example of how online or digital supports a conference. So it could be some sort of hybrid event. I think there is an online ticket for the tipping points one, and there's just mention of storytelling or other sorts of event around, but I think that could just happen in Exeter anyway. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but there's clearly a connection with, well, going back a bit, in Princess, how I came across the climate scene in Exeter was through the hub that existed in Princess Hay for about a year, maybe a year ago. Not sure, I did get very lost about time, but there was definitely outreach from that, and it sort of followed on the Extinction Rebellion and Just Stop Oil phase, and they weren't backing off the scale of the danger that they saw, or the significance of these questions. They were just trying to use different methods. So the hub was a way of starting conversations with people, and I know the university was involved in some of the talks there. Well, some of the talk, from an academic point of view, they weren't getting into the politics directly, but you can tell from the content of the recent video that the XR agenda is still there. And I mention that because I know the Cartwheels Collective or Widsith and Deal Theatre, they're they're doing stories around this, but some of these ideas crop up in different ways. So whether they're going to be in Exeter in June, end of June, I don't know. But there will be things going on. That's all I can say. So I'm interested in reactivating the backlist by means of whatever's been recorded that can be found for radio, but also new material I'm sure is going to appear, and some of it might find its way onto radio, or we can connect with social media of some kind. WENOTNO is the We Don't Know Show Twitter method, and that's active at the moment if you want to contact. But there's a lot of stuff comes from the university, stories around COP, which presumably might appear a little bit early this year. If there's the Exeter Climate Forum in June, some of these stories may appear, and I think the ones I've got are from two times ago, because Exeter has a global research profile, they tend to concentrate on the global events such as the actual COP meeting and the online bit follows quite a bit later, but maybe it could turn up sooner. And also, I think going back 2 or 3 times, it wasn't recorded, but the scripts exist, I think. But that's something that could be investigated.